My name is Rashida, also known as Nurse Sheeta on all platforms, and this is my YouTube channel. Today's also my birthday. This is really the best birthday gift that anyone could give me, is just watching this video. I decided to start a nurse tube just to share my nursing story, my nursing journey to, in, and through nursing. And because I get so many questions, and as a nursing student and as a new nurse, I still have a cajillion questions. So I hope to help other people figure out this whole nursing thing, and you guys can watch me try to figure out this whole nursing thing while I'm in it. First, I want to tell you a little bit about me. I'm a first-generation Haitian-American. Both my parents are from Haiti. Shout out to my Zoes, so life or no life. I was born in Miami, Florida, and around first grade, my family decided to move to Massachusetts. So I grew up in Brockton, Massachusetts, went to Brockton High, and then I didn't really put as much thought as I should have into choosing a college, and I ended up just choosing a school that was close. I had a scholarship. I went to University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth. It's a phenomenal school. It just wasn't the place for me. And about 2 years in, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna apply to Rutgers. But when I decided to apply to Rutgers, I went to my advisor and I told her, hey, I want to transfer. Can we please make a plan as to how I'm going to do that? And she was like, how about we make a plan as if you're staying here? And I felt some type of way, not going to lie. But I decided to apply anyway, and I got in. And at Dartmouth, I was actually a bio major pre-med, and Rutgers told me that they'll take my bio credits, but to be a bio major there, I'll have to take their biology classes. So I started doing that, and then eventually I was like, I'm never going to graduate if I do this. So I was already taking a bunch of religion classes. They fulfilled my general education requirements, and I was really interested in it. I started my walk in Christianity around 2010, and I was interested in learning about new walks of faith, new religions, and different ways to serve God. So I ended up picking up the theology major, but I stayed pre-med. And I was also taking a public health course, and I fell in love with it, so I minored in that. So then after graduation, I decided to do a year community service, and I served as a AmeriCorps in Camden, New Jersey, which at the time was the most dangerous city in the United States, and it was a phenomenal experience. And there I got to work with 23 specialties as a complex care manager, which was basically a health coach. I helped people of underserved communities navigate through our ridiculously complicated healthcare system. So while there, I was able to shadow doctors, PAs, and nurses. And when I shadowed doctors, they were like, you know what, you'd make a great nurse. Doctors aren't able to spend as much time at the bedside as they used to, and I could really see you as a nurse. And I was like, I don't know. Because if you're Haitian or Caribbean, you know there's only 3 careers. Doctor, engineer, lawyer. So that was ingrained in me, and I was like, I think I want to go to med school. So then I ended up shadowing PAs too. PA school was a big thing at the time. It still is, but it was super popular at the time, and I wanted to learn more about PAs. So then when I shadowed PAs, they were like, you know, this is still a new field, and we don't have the autonomy that we would like in every state. PA advocacy is like a huge thing. All the PAs that I shadowed were like, you know, you should look into nursing school because you can do so much with a degree, and you can continue your degree. With physician assistant, you can get a master's, but with nursing, there's so many different masters, and there's also doctoral programs. So all the PAs that I talked to were like, look into nursing school. So then I shadowed nurse practitioners, and all the nurse practitioners that I shadowed said, look into nursing school. All of them loved their jobs. They had no doubt in their mind that everyone should go to nursing school. They were all big nursing school advocates like I am now. And I didn't listen because I'm hard-headed. So I ended up applying to PA school, and I still really liked public health. So I applied to a couple of MPH programs too, Masters in Public Health programs. And I applied to a total of 15 schools. And my big thing with nursing was that I wanted to continue my education, but I didn't want a second bachelor's. And I thought that that was my only option. Nothing's wrong with getting a second bachelor's. It's definitely a cheaper option than what I chose to do. But at the time, I just really wanted a master's degree. So I applied to PA school, got into a couple of MPH programs, decided that, you know what, I actually want to be on the bedside. So I got rejection after rejection after rejection. And my 7th rejection, I was like, you know what, something's gotta give. So I ended up looking into nursing programs. So I found a 3-year nurse practitioner program at Regis College in Boston. And most people, when they hear that, they think you just pop up after 3 years and you're an NP, which isn't the case. What was explained to me during the interview process was you finish the accelerated bachelor's first, and then most students end up going part-time through the NP portion and gaining experience as a nurse while they're in school, which makes sense because you need experience to be a nurse practitioner. So I got an interview with them, and while I was waiting to hear back, I ended up looking into other programs. I found a clinical nurse leader program, which is what I am now, in Augusta, Georgia. I don't remember what the school is called. It's like Augusta College or Augusta University. And I applied there, and I was like, you know what? Let me look more into these programs. So I researched more, and that was actually the lowest ranked program at the time. And University of Maryland, Baltimore was the #1 program in the country at the time. So I was like, I already spent thousands of dollars on application fees. What's another $150 or whatever the application fee was? So I applied, and I got an interview. And I'm like, wow, little me got an interview? My interview went so well, and I was so excited about moving to Baltimore. Maryland was and is still one of my favorite states. And I love Baltimore so much. I love living here. And then I ended up getting into the University of Maryland, Baltimore, and I didn't get into that Augusta school, which is funny. And what I learned from that experience is even when you don't think you deserve the best, or when you don't even try your best, God always has a plan for you. My steps were so divinely placed. I wasn't even getting into schools that didn't have a GPA requirement. But I got into the #1 entry-level clinical nurse leader program in the country. And after that, there was nothing. And even today, there's still nothing that anyone can tell me about myself. I know that I'm limitless. I know that there's no traffic in my lane. And the same is true for you. Never let anyone tell you what you can and cannot do. When I was at Dartmouth, and my advisor basically told me that I shouldn't try to transfer out of school because I wouldn't get in, I felt some type of way, but I thankfully had a professor who took a liking to me. He was my English professor, Dr. McDonough, Professor McDonough. I don't know if he's a doctor, but Professor McDonough, shout out to him. I don't know where he is now, but he really spoke life into the situation, and he helped me write my essay that got me into Rutgers. And I'm so thankful for the people in my life that continue to do that, continue to push me, and continue to give me words of encouragement. But even the ones that don't, it doesn't matter, because I know now that I'm capable of anything, and that no one can tell me what I can't do. So I hope that that provided you with some encouragement. That's actually a story that I don't really share with people. It's hard to share your low moments and the times when things don't go your way or you're rejected, and I've never experienced so much rejection as to that period of my life ever. And I barely share with people, but when I do, people are always like, oh, you should share this with more people to provide them with encouragement, because you never know who's in that tough middle where they are a bunch of rejection and then where they want to be. And I'm praying that this provides someone with encouragement. Even if I help one person, I'll be happy with that. But just know, again, that there's nothing that you can't do. I'm so excited to share with you guys so many other exciting things about nursing and my nursing journey, things that happen at the University of Maryland, and different things that I learned about nursing, different tips to success. I hope that you continue to tune in, subscribe to my channel, please share it with other people. Dislike if you want to. Just kidding, don't dislike, it's my birthday. But thank you so much for tuning in. I'm really excited about all the things that I have to share with you. Have a great day.